Hi everyone, welcome back to Guitar Immerse YouTube channel. Alright, we're going to continue on with our Valeton GP5 series. Okay, today we're going to talk about if there's one pedal, okay, that I can add to complement the Valeton GP5, what pedal would it be? Okay, so I've decided to go with a Klon style overdrive pedal. Okay, quite a few reasons for that. Okay, so the Klon style pedal to me is one of the very nice sounding overdrive pedal. Okay, it just helps to boost a certain frequency in the mid-range, which helps you to cut through. Also, it helps to lift up the sound, give your sound a little bit more body as well. Okay, so why I've decided to go with this, I think firstly, with the limited options that we have in the GP5, right? So you only have like one distortion block, so you can either choose overdrive or distortion, okay? And if I choose like a tube screamer type, and that's all I'm going to get, right? So I think with the option of stacking another drive on top of it, it does helps to give me more overdrive or more distortion than I need. Okay, and next you also can add like a boost, right? So if I need to do some lines and I want to kick on the volume boost, a slight boost, I can also use the Klon style pedal. So there are many use cases for this, and right now we're just going to demo a little bit, and hopefully that gives you a little bit more idea on what you can do with the GP5, and with some additional help with another pedal, you know, you can actually open up more tonal options. Okay, so what I did was I kind of go to my Vox Clean preset and I adjusted a little bit of the EQ based on the guitar. Okay, so this is a beautiful James Tyler Studio Elite HD. Okay, this is with stacked single coils, right? So they are slightly darker in tone. So what I did was I had to adjust the highs a little bit. Okay, so just quickly run down, I have a compressor, COM4 on, okay, into the Foxy 30N, into the cap, which is a Foxy 212, and I'm going to EQ, which is just slightly boosting on the highs a little bit. Okay, I have a delay turned on, which is a tube delay, okay, and finally a reverb, a hall reverb. Okay, so very simple chain. Okay, so here's how it sounds like on the neck pickup. Do a little bit of add a bit boost in. So a beautiful sound. Okay, so right now I'm just going to talk a little bit about the Klon. Alright, so I will set the Klon style pedal to low gain. Okay, I'm going to keep the volume and treble about 11, 12 o'clock. Okay, so this can act like an enhancer to your tone. Right, so let's just turn that on now. Okay, so with that low gain, it just pushes the amp a little bit harder, it just adds a little bit more grit, okay, a little bit more volume boost, very nice for line. I can put it the bridge picker and drive it. So really up to taste, right, what you want to do. Okay, so first option is I put it at low gain. It gives it a little bit more, it helps to push the amp a bit harder, gives me a bit of boost, right? Okay, so what I can do next is I also can just bring up the gain, right, even more. Okay, back to the neck pickup. So let's say if I'm using the drive that's inside the GP5, okay, I've added in a tube screamer. Okay, so you can see if I step this button, I've assigned it to on the distortion. Okay, so let's just go to the bridge pickup. So that's the most gain I can get with just one foot switch, right? So if I add the Tumnus in, you have a lot more gain going on now. Without the Klon, it is going to be quite dry, right? The Klon in. So now you have the option to keep pushing your gain territory, right? Because you have external pedal now, you can always adjust it on the fly quickly, right? Bring up to 1 o'clock. Turn off the 808 inside the GP5. crunchy type of sound from the Klon as well. Nice. Let's see if it cleans up. Split the single coil. Okay, so that was me splitting the stack, okay, into a single coil mode. All right, so yep, so quick rundown of choosing an external pedal, additional pedal, just to, you know, enhance what you already have in the GP5. The GP5 is great, right? But sometimes you want to do live, maybe an additional overdrive pedal or even a Klon style pedal like this would help you to give you a lot more palettes in your tone, okay? Instead of just changing presets on the GP5. Of course, you can do that, right? But I like things like what I can see straight away, okay? And I like to be able to adjust things quickly on the fly as well. So I think having an additional pedal really does give me the options that I really need. So the Klon style pedal can go from boost, okay, to slight grungy sound, to even a heavier overdriven tone, and then you stack it with the overdrive in the GP5, and that would give you like a very nice sustaining lead tone. Alright, so have a go at it. You don't need to get this limited edition Tumnus. You can just get the general production model Tumnus. I think it's a very affordable, okay, for the price, to get a Klon style sound that's very similar to the actual Klon pedal. Yeah? Okay, so you like more of this kind of GP5 video, do give us a good thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the latest video. Okay, take care, God bless, I will see you real soon. Bye bye.